Hello friend, it's Tonton. In today's guide, we're gonna talk about bear trap placement. Hopefully it is a short video because there are actually not that much to say about it. I think many people totally overcomplicate it and misunderstand the use of a bear trap placement. I'll talk to you about a few placements and basically kind of the end goal of a bear trap placement and kind of how you structure your alliance and how can you adjust nearly more or less nearly all of them to whatever situation you are in. If you look for bear trap placement online, people will keep asking what the best. Always what the best. What the best for who? For which alliance? How many players? What is your goal? You kind of have to answer some of these questions before you know which one is the best. So let's talk about the kind of the goal of the bear trap placement, right? What do you want? The bear trap is a 30-minute event. Out of 30 minutes, rally takes 5 minutes, so you can do 5 rallies per player because you will have time to walk toward the bear trap and time to walk back, so you cannot do 6 rallies, right? You will do at the maximum 5 rallies per player. So which means you have a lot of margin with your walk time, so you don't have to have your rally leader first row. That's not needed. One of the biggest mistake people make is like they want to be in the first row. They think it's kind of a badge of honor, and if you're a good player or a strong player or a spender, you should be first row. It does not change anything, right? And it's even causing problem to have your rally leader first row, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Usually, as an alliance, you want most people to do as much damage as possible, right? So your bear trap placement should help for that. And again, you can easily adapt any bear trap placement with a few tweaks that we will see later. Another thing that for me is really important with the bear trap placement, it's kind of have to accommodate for your the amount of players you have for bear trap 1 or bear trap 2, and you might have a different bear trap placement based on that. For us, we have a lot bigger bear trap 1. It might not be easy to look like it, but there are more rallies and more active players, more spenders, so it's a bit more popular for us. That's kind of our historical time. Most people are joining this one, and the bear trap 2 is a bit less active. There are a bit less people, while it's still very active. So you will want to consider that because the placement might change a bit based on activity. So if you copy the bear trap of an alliance that's having a 50-50 split in their bear trap, and you have a 70-30 split because you have most people on one bear trap, that's not gonna work for you. Another thing that you will see often in bear trap placement is how do you allow for spots for people that are in between the two traps? So people that might be able to do both, not the same day, but they have a moving schedule and they are not sure to always do the same, but they will do bear trap, every 2 days, no matter what. So you might want to have some spots in between for these people. And some bear trap placement we'll review today, they don't allow for that, and I think that's a mistake. For us, like what you are looking at, it's nearly 100 people alliance, very active alliance, one of the strongest of the states. You could have a lot smaller bear trap placement if you are not such an active alliance, right? If you have a lot less player. So that's one of the main goals. It could be as well another thing that could be important is like protective. So either if your SVS, so not your SVS, your state is not at peace yet, or if you get attacked often in SVS before the battle or after the battle, maybe having some either the wells in the middle so they can send marches to everyone to reinforce, or having some wells spread around so you have some on the left, some on the middle, some on the right, so there are wells that can reinforce people very easily, right? So that could be the eye of your bear trap placement is as well used as a defensive system when you need to, either if your state is at war or during SVS. So spreading the whales, that could be something you do when you consider, having people around and how you play them. So that's how I wanted to start the video. So because you can do only 5 rallies, the biggest mistake is people want all to be row 1. Like I moved to row 2 and people are like, but Tonton, you should be row 1, right? You should be row 1. Why? You should not have, does not matter the placement. You should not have your rally leader, some of your rally leader row 1, and you could actually have them row 2. The issue is like the travel time after the bear when the rally hits, right? So let's say Tamer is our stronger player, he's sending a rally, he's walking, hitting the bear, and then the rallies explode, right? So by the time he takes to go back to his city, it's like 10 seconds, right? But for Webster, it will be 15 seconds. So if Tamer is starting a rally right away and Webster is having 6 marches out, her march won't be back by the time Tamer is starting a rally, which means she could already miss Tamer's rallies, right? And that's not really true for people in row 2, but they're close enough. But then if you pick Master Chief, for example, that's row 3. So if he was joining Tamer's rally, Tamer's troop will be coming back and his troop will still be walking for like 10-15 seconds. So he cannot join the same rally again, right? So when you have your rally leader row 1 and you have rally joiner row 3 or row 4, they cannot join the rally leader's rally. And that's why one of the biggest mistakes is to have your rally leader row 1. Even with the placement like us, like we have banner around the bear trap. So that's kind of giving, putting everyone a bit further from the bear trap. So that's compensating for that. Some bear traps, you have a lot of people very close. And usually in these bear traps, and I'll show you some in a sec, it's actually really not good. It's actually really bad for the people at the back, right? And that's the mistake that people make early days in the States. When they start the game, they want the rally leader first. When you learn a bit more about how it works and that you want everyone to do more points and you care more about the team and you start to put your rally leaders row 2. If you look at, for example, which one will be a good example, right? These ones are very compact. You see there are no banners around the bear trap, so everyone is compact. So if you have a big hive like us, like on 2 small alliances like they have, it's working, right? But if you had a big hive and you have people in row 4s and stuff, or 4 or 5, like we could have for us in bear trap 1, that if you have your rally leader here, people in the back will never be able to join this rally back to back. They will join. They will have to do every other rally. So if you put your rally leader row 2, you can reward your most active player by putting them row 1, so it can be an honor, kind of a badge of honor for these people. It's like the most active or people that you really care. So these people will get their matches back very soon, and they will easily join the rally leaders, right? And you put your rally leaders row 2. So if your rally leaders are row 2, when they are starting a rally again, row 1 got their matches back, and row 3 got their marches back a lot sooner and they are already ready to go. And that will not prevent your whales to do more than less than 5 rally. Like they will still have the walking time. So they could even be row 3. So in my opinion, like whales should be row 2 or row 3s, depending on the size. If you have a small hive like that, they can be row 2. If it's a big hive like us, you could even have some row 3. So it's actually fair for everyone, right? It's actually fair for everyone. Especially if you do something like you limit the amount of troops that you send. And if I had one thing to say about bear trap is understanding that you can fix any bear trap placement with that. So for us, and that's not the case at all, when we did the bear trap, R4s placed, I was not around, like they placed the stronger player around and the stronger player wanted to be around, and that's good enough, that's working kind of okay. I do think at that stage, with the recruitment we've done, I do think we should put rally leader row 2. We should remove all these people, put rally leader row 2, put some of the big nicest joiner or quite like most active player row 1, so everyone else could have fun during the bear. Else, if you are here, like, and the rally leaders are here, because it's coming back from the bear, it's not coming back from the rally leader, right? But that's still like row 4 and you're never gonna get your troop back in time. These rally are filling instantly, so that's really not fair. So the way you fix any bear trap, and that's why the design actually do not matter much. What actually matters is where you place your rally leaders, because that's gonna fix any byte design. Let me show you a few others, right? So that's the one we were intended to have. It was made by Matty. So you see, you put banners around the bear trap, and then you put people in line. The benefit, you can find all of these on my Discord, right? The benefit of this one is they are straight lines, so it's very simple to place people. At the time, we asked him to have only 3 rows between the bear traps. So this design is a bit outdated because, wanted a more compact bear trap. If you put like 3 rows here and 3 rows here, that's 6 rows between the bear trap. that makes you very vulnerable to attack on the skirt of your bear trap during SVS. So if most of your whales are here, for example, like us, all of these people that do not shield during SVS battle, they might be zeroed and stuff, and the whales take a lot of speed ups to go back and forth, a lot of gems, so people are less willing to do it. So I think if you want to play a bit more defensively, you can get a more compact bear trap, and you can remove, these 2 lines, for example, or you can remove 3 lines or something like that. That's really good, and that's HQ, so HQ is very cool, close for Crazy Joe. So that's overall, I find a good bear trap. I'll just have him a bit more compact than the way we have it now right now in game. If you look at it, you can see the chord at the bottom of the screen. So that's the state and that's the chords if you want to go back. But you see we have only 3 rows, so it's a very compact. Right now it's a bit of a challenge because we've recruited a lot of people and we have a lot of activity. So we have some people hanging at the back that we need to fix. So we need to kind of see who is less active at the bear currently, and move them around and move them further, and bring people that are actually active right now. If you look at some of the other that you will find online, what the issue with this one? It could be a very good bear trap, right? So I'll place rally leaders here on the second row, here as well. The only issue for me is like, if you are a big alliance and you are a very active alliance, there is no space in between, so people will go to row 4 or 5 on that one if you are in a big alliance. If you're a smaller alliance and you have 50, 60 people active, that could be really good because people could easily join one bear trap or the other. For a casual alliance where people are not super serious about their gaming time and stuff, that could be a good alternative actually, because then you will be too easily swap. That's why if you look at me, because I sometimes swap between bear traps, so I'm not fully on the side of that one, right? But I'm not on the opposite. I actually prefer to be closer to HQ for Crazy Joe and never miss Crazy Joe. So that's kind of where, if you think about yourself when you position yourself, be on the side of the HQ if you care about getting in for Crazy Joe. That would be one thing. So let's look at the few other I collected. So there on my Discord, you can find the link. Sometimes there is the credit of whoever made them. Sometimes I don't have it. So I'm sorry if, I'm not trying to steal anyone's work, but that just... I don't always get the credit. The issue again with this one is they are very compact. So you can put a lot of players around. But for me, such a bear trap, I will put rally leaders row 2 or row 3, right? And that's very big between the 2 bear trap. That's 9 players. So that's huge. So, I will try to put some of my whale in the middle, some of my whales in the middle here, so I could defend easily everyone. Here are the people that can do both bear traps, if there are some, but if you have a lot of people that change between bear traps, that could be okay, right? For us, we decided to have 3 rows in between, because, most people actually stick to their bear traps. So that's one way to look at it. So that's why you cannot copy someone else's bear trap without knowing your alliance. But how you fix the people not able to join the whales, you just move them from row 1 to row 2. And you can even have some rally leaders row 3. And that's totally okay. And you will see it works a lot better. And people in the back, like right now, we have people so upset that they are in the back. And they're like, I'm in the back, it's so bad. Yeah, because we have the rally leader row 1. If the rally leader were row 2 or row 3, that would not matter to be in the back. That would not change anything. Everyone will have a fair shot at joining the rallies. If you look at that one, it's a kind of a square one, which I find a bit harder to do in the game. Like practically, you need to pick a right spot on the map. If you pick our chords, it's actually a very good spot because you don't have too many mountains and you don't have too many lakes, right? Like some people put their hive randomly and they are putting them when there is a lot of mountain and lakes, so they don't have a lot of real estate that is free. You will always have to deal with the resource tile that that just the way it is. They are everywhere. So this will be good if you have like that will be some people that want to put their kind of a medium-sized alliance. You will put all your rally leader close. You could put some row 2, that the one that are kind of safe, that always go on the same bear trap. So you can put some here, and rally leader that might be joining, one or the other, and that are not secure, not always on the same schedule. And people on the outside, but see here you are quite far, right, already. So that's why I would suggest again to go to the rally leader row 2 instead of the cooler. And you see like everyone is putting their color on their bear trap, like that the middle, that's why you want to put the rally leaders. Like bullshit, you don't understand how it works. If you think, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. This one, we already saw it, so that's similar to what we do. It's a bit different. You have the HQ not too far. And again, we saw the issue is like if you put your rally leader first, that's gonna be an issue for joining far, because that's only 3 rows, but you could easily have 4 or 5, right? If you're a bit more alliance, a bit of a bigger alliance, because that's not that many players. But I think that's what we have right now on the Discord. Plus the one you see for here, that's really the main issue. What you should get as a R4 is how to fix it. Again, it's really going on the row 2. So, it's not up to me. I need to decide that a team. But if I was alone to decide bear trap, I'll just like have all these people move row 2, decide who we want to kind of give, a medal of honor kind of thing. It's like, you are a good contributor to the alliance, so we put you row 1, and that's okay. Something we had a big fight around was kind of we had the bear trap before, when we had banners everywhere, and I don't have it in the layout on the Discord or in game. So there are these bear trap when you have, like here we have banners on 2 sides, but you have banners on 4 sides. So why people do that? People do that because that way they put the rally leader first, right? They put the rally leader here on the first row, and that way everyone is further from the trap. And you have more people in the first row, and you have more people in the second row, and you have more people in the third row. The issue is still the same. When you have too many people, there will be people in the 4th row. And people in the 1st row, they will not be able to join rally leaders of the 1st row. So instead of like, how do you say, like creating fake spacing with flags around your bear trap, you can just have a condensed bear, like a dense bear trap with everyone close by, and you just have to move your rally leader a bit further, and that's fixing the issue. You don't need to have a fancy design, you just need your rally leader properly placed, and that's all. I don't know how many times I need to say that, but I wish people understand it. And that's really that simple with bear trap. When your rally leaders are in a good spot, everyone will be able to have a fair shot. It won't create friction, it won't create frustration. All of that will be gone. All rallies will be joined. Everyone will be able to do 5 rallies. Maybe if you have one rally leader that's not, that do it while he is working, and it's harmful for him to maintain his 5 rallies and stuff, then put him first row. That does not matter. That will be one dude, right? But for all the other one that kind of like, when bear trap is on their own for 30 minutes, they are playing for 30 minutes, put them row 2 or row 3. That's gonna be okay. That's why I went to row 2. I was trying kind of to show the example. But yeah. So that's really it about bear trap, guys. You can join the Discord. I'll put the link in the description. You have a few examples. Some of them are better for smaller alliance, like we reviewed together. Some of them are better for bigger alliance. Really consider as well the amount of people that overlap. So do a vote in your alliance, like people that could be doing one or the other. If people are missing bear trap, something you can do as well if you have teleport is do it in another alliance on your state. These rules have been made a lot more flexible with the cooldown on your own bear trap. So, we had that happening lately, like some people missed our 2 bear traps, so they went to alliance that do them after us. And they still did it today. It cost 2 teleports to go, but you could, that's already okay. You could join, like you could use one of these bad teleports. Don't start a rally, where are they? So that, that could be kind of a small tip, like the teleport to HQ or teleport to leader, so you get close to them without burning a purple teleport. You do your bear, you come back. That's 1.5 teleports. But that's really it. Really all I wanted to say for bear trap. That's very simple. If you are R4, R5, please understand that. And don't look at what we do, because we do that mistakes, and that's that's not an issue enough for me to kind of be bothering about it and try to push for it. But I think it's nearly the time where we should, because we are just too many active, and we have too many rally leader front row, and it's too much penalizing for everyone else. So that might be time for us to really look at it. But that's how you fix your bear trap. That's how it works. That's simple as that. You can fix any bear trap. You don't have to do big reshuffle of stuff. Just move your whales a bit further, and that's gonna work for everyone. That's gonna be amazing. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment what you think. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.